Good morning, everyone. My name is the Reverend Dr. Lewis Gates, and on behalf of the pastors and our Board of Trustees, we'd like to welcome you to the Andrew Jackson Davis Educational Building for our Sunday service. This time, if you are fully vaccinated, you do not have to wear a mask. I think right now with the COVID, I think we should probably keep our mask on except for the speaker. To begin our service, Marie Gates will light 3 candles symbolizing the unity of body, mind, and spirit. You got it?
Mm-hmm. I finally learned how to use this.
It's adult proof. I'd like you to rise for our invocation. Infinite Spirit, we want to thank each and every individual here and around and online for being here today to incorporate the spiritual knowledge, to understand spiritualism, and to move forward in a light within their vibration. This we ask. Amen. Please be seated. Located in your bulletin or on the back, it should be on the back, is our Declaration of Principles. Please join with me in reciting these principles. We believe in infinite intelligence. Wait a second. We believe that the phenomena of nature, both physical and spiritual, is an expression of infinite intelligence. We affirm that correct understanding of such expression and a living in accordance therewith constitute true religion. We affirm that the existence and personal identity of the individual continue after the change called death. We affirm that communication with the so-called dead is a fact, scientifically proven in 5 of the phenomena of spiritualism. We believe that the highest morality is contained in the Golden Rule. Whatsoever ye would that others should do unto you, do ye also unto them. We affirm that the moral responsibility of the individual, that he makes his own happiness or unhappiness, he obeys or disobeys nature's physical and spiritual laws. We affirm that the doorway to reformation is never closed against any human soul here or hereafter. We affirm that the precepts of prophecy and healing contained in the Bible are divine attributes proven through mediumship. The healing prayer is also located in your bulletin. Please recite with me this for spiritual healing. I ask the great unseen healing force to remove all obstructions from my mind and body and restore me to perfect health. I ask this in all sincerity and honesty, and I will do my part. I ask this great unseen healing force to help both present and absent ones who are in need of help and restore them to perfect health. I put my trust in the love and the power of God. Today, because of the COVID and different things, we're just going to do a meditation. We're not going to do hands-on healing until it gets back under a little bit more control. So we're going to lead you in a guided meditation. So get comfortable. What I'd like you to do is just to close your eyes. I'd like you to find that space within you to breathe. Allowing that energy, that vibration of spirit to connect to you as you breathe in the air around you and you breathe in the vibration into your inner being. I want you to soar that vibration, allow that energy to be there with you, and breathe back out into the spirit world. Allowing that rhythm of breath as you sit here, allowing that energy, that vibration of breath to take hold of your being, allowing it to be balanced. And as you breathe, allow that energy just to flow. Just to be. But I want you to focus yourself at your feet, allowing the energy from this place, from this floor, from this vibrational building. I want you to bring that energy up through the chakras on the base of your feet, allowing that energy, that vibration of energy, to move into the base of your feet, through your ankles, bringing that power from Mother Earth, bringing that energy within your being. Allowing that energy to move through your knees, clearing and balancing as it comes. Bringing a balance of connection to your being. Then allow that energy to reside at the base of your spine. As that energy sits in the base of your spine, I want you to feel the color red. That beautiful, beautiful color red. As it moves through that chakra, through that vibration, through that connection at your base of your spine, bringing it to balance, bringing it to a connection, allowing the energy to move higher into the next power center within your being, allowing yourself to see orange. It's a beautiful sunset, a color orange that circles your being, mixing with the red, but also clearing and balancing that power center. Then allowing that energy to move higher into the next power center within your being, allowing that vibration of yellow. As all these colors start to mix and balance and bring you to a higher sense of consciousness, allowing yourself to see the health, bring the balance back into your being as this energy circles through your auric field. As you move this energy, all of it, back into your heart chakra, I want you to find that heart, that vibration within that power center, allowing all the energy to gather there, allowing it to move through the lower part of your body, allowing the energy to bring you to a higher sense of consciousness. But as that energy sets within your heart, I want you to now focus on the God Source, the energy from the infinite spirit. As you pull that beautiful white crystal energy down through your crown, clearing and balancing the top of your body, allowing that energy, that vibration, to clear you of disease or discomfort within your being. As that moves into your third eye, I want you to see indigo blue, like the deepest ocean, allowing yourself to reside there in clear seeing, that clairvoyance within your being. And as that moves further through your system, allowing it to reside in your throat, seeing a beautiful lavender, beautiful purple, radiating within that part of your vibration. Now bring all that energy through your top of your crown chakra down into your heart, allowing all this energy to mix, allow it to be one with each other, allowing all that energy to radiate throughout your body, bringing it to balance. Quietly in your mind, tell yourself that you are healthy, you are well, you are balanced. And as that energy clears out different things within your being, be able to accept it on a level within your auric field, within your higher self, be able to say, it is done. Now take that energy that you do no longer need, that you have placed here, and push it out into the universe, healing others that need the extra healing, the extra balance, who cannot ask for themselves. They cannot ask for them. You are sending it for them to use, to balance their life, or sending it into the universe to be used by the spirit world. Allowing yourself to know that the healing has taken place. It has balanced you. You feel well and in charge. And ask your guides, your healing guides, your protectors, to pull close to you now. As they send you energy and they send you balance. Having your guides lay hands on your shoulders, around your being, sending energy from the spirit world. Remember, there are healers that are assigned to you, but there are healers that gather when the energy is there. So allow that healing, that vibration of energy, to get stronger around you. Allowing your guides to work with you. Allowing the energy to be a channel within your being. Allowing it to go where it is needed, not where it is directed, but where it is needed. Allow yourself to bring your energy up to a different level today. Accept the healing within this space. Allow the energy to balance you and connect to you for months and years to come. Allowing that energy just to gather as you walk through your life, walk through your day. Allowing the energy from your spirit guides to be put in your vibration. Allow you to accept it, use it, but also share it with the world. Now, as you thank your guides and you thank the people that have been here, thank them for helping you. Ask them if there's anything you need mentally or physically that you have not seen yet in your life. Watch for your first impression, your first vibration that you receive. It'll be them communicating with you from the spirit world. Wanting the best, sending love and support in everything you do. Now when you take this next breath, thank them. You breathe out, start to bring yourself back here to this space, knowing that you are healed, you are balanced, and that you accept the guidance from your guides to continue to help you in endeavors within your life. As you take this next breath, when you're ready, open your eyes. You all are back. We don't have to do that. We do have yellow cards, but we didn't have any hands-on healers today. So this is today was supposed to be Lori Carter today. She's not feeling well, so she had to step out today. So you're going to have to put up with me. Reverend Dr. Louis Gates. So I will be the lecturer today. Now my story today is going to start out at a story that was told to me many years ago by my grandmother. And I remember doing that as a child when my mother used to come through camp and be here. My grandmother sat me down at Spirit Pond and sat me down there while my mother was in here doing what she needed to do. And she told me a story, and I mean, we're all told the story of Seneca, how Seneca directed George Colby here to Cassadaga through a trance. Seneca, his Indian guide, brought Colby here. My grandmother taught me a story because my grandmother knew some of the older Indians that actually lived here in this area. They were actually the Yuchi, the Tomokins, the Cree. The different modalities of Indians actually lived here on this property here in West Volusia County. there was a group of Indians. They weren't just all Seminoles. They just weren't Tomokans. They were not Yuchi. They were not all Cree. They were all living together in this area. It was a gathering of individuals, of tribes within this vibration. And even at that time, she spoke of there being a light or a circle of spirit here in this place. As she was told by one of the old leaders of the Yuchi tribe. And there was always a place here of this energy, this vibration of circle of energy. And she told me about a child that was born here many, many years ago, before George Colby actually arrived here. A child that put light within this vibration, put light within the vibration. And the child's name was Yuchi, named after the tribe. And after the child came to a sudden death, after it spread the energy through this area of Florida, the child went back to spirit. The child, and then the Yuchi actually means tribe, but it also means from far away. So Cassadaga was really supposed to draw people into this organization from far away. The Yuchi tribe was here, which their name means from far away. Supposedly the child went back to spirit and became Seneca and spoke to George Colby to bring George Colby here, to find this organization, to find this camp, to find this oasis in the state of Florida. The Seneca name actually means great hill people. From the hill there will be a sound. There will be trumpets that will sound from the hill to draw people from far away. So my grandmother's story was that Seneca was actually Yuchi, reborn into being Seneca, to draw the energy here back to this camp. But the camp is still surrounded by a circle of spirit. It is guided. It is protected. It is always there, the light within this organization. And that is a story I learned when I was a kid here. I learned the Seneca story, but I remember the story of Yuchi that my grandmother told me. So that always brought me to the light within this place, the light, the connection to balance within this organization. I'm spreading the light, bringing your light to balance. There's a cute little story about a mouse that was in the house, and he was looking through the crack of the wall, and the farmer and his wife had got this new package, and he swore it was new food. He was going to get some food. But when they opened the box, it was nothing but a mouse trap. Boy, was that mouse scared. So he went out to the yard, he went out to the livestock yard and talked to the chicken. Chicken didn't care. Was not a skin off his back. He didn't care about no mouse trap. So he went running over talking to the pig. The pig didn't care either. He wasn't going to go in the house to get that mouse trap. And then the mouse went over to the cow, and the cow just looked in the mouse, says, "Hey, not my problem. I can't take care of it for you." So the mouse, with his head down, went back in the house to face the trap all by itself. So during the night, the trap caught something, but it actually caught a poisonous snake. And the wife went down to try to get it out, and it bit her. And the farmer had to take her to the hospital. And when he brought her home, she had a fever. So, to cure a fever, the farmer went out in the yard and made some chicken soup. So it actually was the chicken's problem. So she still didn't get better. So a bunch of people came to sit with his wife. So he had to feed them. So the next one to go was the pig. So once his wife died and went to spirit, a bunch of people gathered. He had a lot of people to feed. Then the cow was the next on the list to go. The mouse was still there, but everybody else had something to do with that mousetrap. That mousetrap had an effect in everybody's life, but they didn't see it that way. And when we travel our journey as spiritualists and connect to spiritualism, we have to realize that we are in here to spread the light, to spread the vibration to others, to connect to individuals as we see fit, to try to help where we can. Some things we can't help. That's why, as mediums out here, there are things that we can't do for you. But we have lists of practitioners and people that can help you in that direction. If you're too full-blown crazy, we probably will send you somewhere for somebody to help you. Probably not here. Because we have to realize that sometimes there's more than we can handle. But we can always give them information to lead them in a direction to help them. Sometimes we have to do that for individuals because sometimes people don't see the full picture of their life. They don't see what is going on around them. For the forest, for the trees, they don't see it. Only when somebody comes and cuts a few trees for them do they actually see the pattern or the vibration within their life. So, the spiritualists, when we read all this stuff, that we read the principles, and in our religion, we don't set that code for you. We don't set a dogma. We don't set a code. We don't tell you that you have to do a secret handshake at a certain time of day. We don't do that. We just ask you to put the 9 principles in effect in your life. And when people read the principles, when they read these principles in their life, when they read them, they breathe through them and they understand them, but they don't really kind of put them in practice. The last one is actually, we affirm the communication. Precepts of prophecy and healing contained in the Bible are the attributes proven through mediumship. A lot of us do not practice mediumship. We practice that going into the silence, learning to get quiet, learning to listen. We might not just go out and give readings or going to the mediumship or the clairvoyance or the clairsentience, but it's that sitting quietly that you sit in your life and you listen. You listen to spirit. You listen for that communication. Spiritualism is not for me or somebody to say, you need to do it this way. You're not supposed to do it that way. You're not supposed to communicate in that direction. You are to communicate the way you see that you should. How it works for your vibration, how it connects to you in your life. There's always this balance between the door to reformation is never closed against any human soul. We don't believe in a hell. We don't believe in we're going someplace that's not so good. We believe that the reformation, even on this side, is never closed. You haven't done anything that bad that the door to reformation is going to be slammed shut. We don't believe that in this religion. We don't have that strong connection to that. We believe that you move forward. Now, you might stay somewhere for a little while to get everything pretty much reset, but you still will move into the spirit world at some point, sometime. It's where our thoughts, the vibrations that we feel like we need to share. Most of us have gone through situations within our lives that have actually told us and taught us things that we've learned from life experiences, situations that have happened in our lives. We've learned things. We understand how things kind of work. Those are our gifts to others. Sometimes people have not gone through what we've gone through. They have not seen what we've seen. So by us giving the information to the individual, that allows us to be able to change their direction or help them in a change of vibration. So we are sometimes a cause of the doorway to reformation never being closed. By us sharing our knowledge with somebody so they can move past into another direction within their life. It changes that doorway. By sending the light, by putting the light in the vibration. I've been in this camp, as I've said before, I've been in this camp since the 1950s. I've been here for a while. I come and go. My wife gets tired, she wants to move, but we come and go. But we're here. And we're here, and I've been here. And I've noticed all the little things. I read a little article on the thing today of how Warren Hoover, if you were here back in the 90s, Warren Hoover used to have a spaceship that used to go across Stevens Road. He used to just fly back and forth. Really big spaceship. Yeah, it had lights on it, everything. It was cool. Someone stole it. So I remember Warren Hoover calling the sheriff's department, and they said, "Can we help you, sir?" He said, "Yes, you can. Someone stole my spaceship." So we got a big laugh out of that as he was calling the sheriff's department because someone had stole his spaceship here in Cassadaga. And they probably got a really good laugh at it at the sheriff's department too. So how they had stolen the spaceship. And they had run off with Yubi, his little alien he had up in front. They had kidnapped Yubi. So we had a kidnapped alien and a missing spaceship at one night here in Cassadaga. But it was the energy, the love, the compassion that Warren had for all those belongings that he had with the spaceship and stuff here that I used to have. And I remember June Mahoney standing out on the patio looking at the spaceship going, "Well, thank God it's gone." So some people liked it, some people didn't. And that's what happens here. We get to a point in our lives that sometimes you might like something. And other times you go, "Nah, I'm not too happy with that, not too set on that situation." So we have to realize that not everything in our life is going to please us. Not everything. Not supposed to please us every moment. It's that moments when we feel uneased or we feel like we're not where we need to be. That's when Spirit tests us. The Spirit moves us, tries to move us in a direction. They're testing us. They're moving us. And through our life, we get tested. We get tested in our life. Through relationships, through jobs, through places where we live, we get tested. But it's how we react to being tested. That's where we have to look. How do we react to being tested? It's like when Pauline was here today talking about the children and her teaching the kids and wanting to put carpet out on the floor because she knew her kids were going to be out on the floor and they needed carpet on the floor. Sometimes we are the carpet layers for others. We want to put the carpet out on the floor for them just so they have a nice, comfortable place to land after they go through something in their life. Because where they go, they're only a few steps from where we are. So we have to realize that sometimes when somebody's homeless or somebody's somewhere else, we might be 5, 3, or 4 paychecks from being out there too. So we have to take in consideration and be considerate of where individuals are and how they were taught. People are taught things in their life that scare me sometimes. They scare me sometimes when they're taught, or they bring these things in their vibration and say, "Yeah, that's gospel. I heard that. Saw that on Facebook. It's got to be gospel. It's gospel. Facebook." And you try to tell them, say, "Ooh, that's not really gospel. That's not real." No, I saw it. It's real. And they take it on. And they propel in their vibration. It's where you place your intentions, where you place yourself. That's why when I explain to people, take your time to sit quietly in your life. Listen to the mouse when it comes out and wants you to help them with the mousetrap. Listen to them. At least try to see what you can do for them. But it's where our intentions are. And if your intentions are pure, you're always going to move in the right direction. It's when you want to take control of something or control of someone, then the intentions start to run at a different vibration. I've learned in my life that through my upbringing and situations in my life, that to stay focused on what I wanted in my life, what did I want, what did I need? Sometimes what I wanted probably wasn't what I needed, but I wanted it. Might not have been what I needed in my life, but I did want it though. But then I come to find out as I get older, I find out that, thank God I didn't get that. Whew, that wouldn't have worked really well. Because we have this intention of trying to put things in motion, but then we don't listen to ourselves. We don't listen to the vibration within our lives. We sit there and we look at it and go, no, I got to have that. Instead of understanding that maybe you don't need it. Step back, step away from it. Look again. Weigh the possibilities again before you move forward. Because if you don't, you stand there at a doorway for most of your life, never moving forward or backwards. You're standing there, never moving. And then you get discouraged, then you get upset, then you get discouraged. I have that a lot when I teach mediumship. People want to be John Edwards. They want to be James Van Brock. They want to be that today. If I'm a good teacher, I want to be able to put them in that position today, right now. And if they don't get it exactly the way they think they should get it, then they kind of give up. Like, oh, okay, yeah. Instead of allowing it to unfold. Your spirituality is not this gift that you have constantly within your life. It is a movement, an unfoldment. Remember, you're supposed to unfold your spiritual gifts. Doesn't mean the spiritual gifts and different things were already in blossom. Unfold them. When I was a child, I saw spiritualists like I saw you. 3, 4 years old, you were walking in the room. I saw you. But I couldn't talk to you. I didn't understand what you were saying. Your mouth was moving, but I couldn't understand what you were telling me. So I didn't understand that. And my mother told me, she said, just have to let it unfold, Lou. It'll come. The information will come. You just have to allow them to unfold it in front of you. And I learned how to let it unfold. It took me a few years to get me to understand what they were saying. Then a few more years to actually clear audience, to actually hear spirit. Then a few more years to have something else happen. So all the gifts were not all at one big pile. All of a sudden I was like, oh. It was this progression with my mediumship. But it's this progression of sitting, of focusing my intent on my spirituality. Finding what worked for me and what didn't work for me. You might believe in something today that I would just maybe roll my eyes a little bit and go, ooh, really? Okay, really? Okay. Doesn't mean I have to bring that over and put that in my shopping buggy. I don't have to go get that. That is your journey. God bless. My mother used to look at people and say, well, just God bless you, dear. God bless you. Because you are at your own journey. I can't stop that. I can give you information. I can set things in motion in your life. But I cannot change your journey. I can't change it. Only you can change the journey. Only you can change the vibration within your life. See, on 5, we affirm that communication with the so-called dead is a fact, scientifically proven a phenomenon of spiritualism. You're in a spiritualist church. Unfolding, speaking, and mediumship. And people get this whole fact in their lives that mediumship is us standing up here giving readings. That is not all mediumship. That is not what it is for everyone. You might do automatic writing. You might journal. You might see something else in your life. You might have some other modality of connecting to spirit. Might not be the typical way of connecting to spirit, but it works for you. It's your journey. It's your vibration. Don't have somebody discourage you in your life and say, you can't do it that way. Do it what fits the vibration for you. I'm one of those individuals that teach you everything about mediumship and all kinds of different ways to do readings. You might like the way I do wax readings. You might like the way I do different things. You take that. You'll like it. I like that. That's nice. I'll use that. You might use that. Doesn't mean that I need to go make you be the reader up here and do those kind of readings, but they might get you out of your way. What a mediumship class teaches you is to allow you out of your way. Get yourself out of your craziness, your focus, your roots in your system. You could have been born in a Pentecostal, Christian, Buddhist, spiritualist, a little evangelist going in there, family. You got all this stuff going on around you. You got people telling you for every modality, every religion, every situation how you should react. And you have to pick and choose what works for you. Same thing with spiritualism. Not like you have to pick and choose. We want you to read the principles, want you to kind of move those a little bit in your life. But if I asked everybody in this room, what does infinite intelligence mean to you? I'd probably get about 10, 15 different answers. What it actually means to you. What it actually means to the vibration. Spiritualist is we believe that God is in everything. The floor, the table, building, us. God is everywhere. But might have another understanding of what God is to you. You might think differently. We're not telling you to think differently, but believe in infinite intelligence. We want you to believe in the phenomena of nature. These are the principles that we actually try to put in motion. I've got plenty of books in my house that can teach you all kinds of different ways of doing the principles. All different ways of understanding them. Principles were written here back in the 1800s. So at least 6 of them were written in 1899, the first 6. But I've got books in my house with 10 principles almost exactly the same as this that were written in 1846. So, were the property copyrighted, or was they just took some of that and kind of made the principles? There's different principles for different religions and how you perceive them, how you understand what they are. But it's this whole thing of light within your being, light within your body, light within your being. Do you want light? You attract it. Do you place yourself somewhere where it's a little bit dark? Do you have relatives in your life that, boy, if they ever flicked on a light, whew, it'd be awful. Because they are not walking in the right direction. Don't try to hang with them. Don't try to place yourself in that situation. I teach people here, you start talking negative back to the back, I'll just walk away. You'll want to know where Lou's going. I won't stay there. I'm not going to place myself in that energy. I will not. No sense to me placing it, because then I've made a conscious choice to be there. Conscious choice to be in the energy. So this week, when you're going around this week, the next week or so, be conscious of what energy is being propelled around you. What energy sits in your vibration? Does it make you feel good about your life? Does it make you feel connected, blessed? If not, walk away. Back away from the energy. Because the more you stay within that energy, the more that energy will attach itself to you. People in this religion, some people talk about attachments. Attachments are not spiritual beings over here, little vampire bats sucking stuff off of you. The attachments in your life are things that you perceive and you want to be in your life. Those are the attachments you need to get rid of. Not beings from the spirit world. The attachments you place yourself into. Place yourself where people are negative, you're going to start to be negative. People aren't going to be liking you, then the positive people will leave you, and they'll usually be stuck with all these negative people. So place yourself where the positive people are. My mother used to say, you don't want to marry for money, but it doesn't hurt to court where it is. You want people in your life, you want positive people in your life, you better court where they are. Don't court where they aren't. We used to have a thing here when we did ministerial studies. They wanted us to go into the prisons and sit with people that were in the prison. Well, that wasn't really my thing. I'd go to the nursing home first, but I wasn't really going to place myself in that kind of energy. I just didn't want to. I just didn't feel like that was my vibration. I wanted to sit with them. I didn't feel that was part of my vibration. Maybe somebody else's, maybe yes, but not mine. I'd rather sit with nursing home and people that and hospice and different things in that vibration and do spiritual work in that direction. So it's where you feel comfortable. You feel comfortable doing something, and you do that. If you do your mediumship a certain way, then do that. You read with stones, you read with cards, you read with whatever you feel like you need to read with, and you read with that. You feel the vibration that works for you. That's what you're looking for. This life is as long, as short as we're going to make it. We're going to be here as long as Spirit wants us here before they bring us home. So during that time of being here, are you happy? That's what you have to ask yourself, not because everybody else thinks you should be happy. Are you happy? Are you content where you are? Because sooner or later, you're going to be standing on the other side, and all your guides are going, well, how'd you do? Was it good for you? And you go, I'm so tired. What are you going to do when you get to the other side? Are you going to be happy? Are you going to be content? Are you going to be drawing positive people with you? Or are you going to get there in that part of the building that all the negative people are sitting talking about everybody else going, oh. Because my father used to have a saying in his church. He used to tell people, said, well, when you get to the spirit world, you might be looking over at Joe and wondering how Joe got there. And those people over in that corner of the room might be saying the same thing about you. Wondering how you got there. Never be judging individuals of where they are. They are where they might need your energy. Try to help them. Try to encourage them the best you can. Make sure the energy is being put to good use. If you're talking to a blank wall, then just kind of let somebody else take them to where they need to be. Don't waste years and years and years of your life saying, oh, I need to have that. I need to get that. Your kids might never talk to you. You might have a child that never talks to you. But you suffer all through your life because the child will not talk to you. Instead of going to find other people that will. Your parents might have been really bad parents. Doesn't mean you have to hold on to them and say, well, they're going to get better. Go find new parents. Go find new people to gather around you. Positive energy. Why bring up the past? Why bring up what happened in your life if it wasn't as pleasant as it should have been? Let it be. Let it go. Let it be. The more energy you give it, the more vibration you give it in your thought, the more energy you bring it into your being. That's why light, that's why the circle of spirits in this place, that's why Yuchi was here and circled this organization. That's why he brought George Colby here as Seneca, brought Seneca into this organization. But all you hear about is Seneca. But there was also the philosopher. And I couldn't figure out why George Colby had a guide named the Unknown. Why he didn't try to find out who the unknown was. But there was the guide, the Unknown. But you don't hear too much about the philosopher or the unknown, only Seneca. But the other guides had just a massive appointment of getting him here as Seneca did. Every guide within his being helped get him here. T.D. Giddings, E.W. Bond, Marion Skidmore, who is the mother of Cassadaga. The question is all these people were part of that. Not just one, but all. And in our lives, we have a tribe. As Yuchi had a tribe here. We all have our tribe. Sometimes we want to place them out in the woods with a blanket on them and walk away. But we have a tribe. So who's in your tribe? Who's part of your tribe? Who do you have in your vibration? Take stock every once in a while. Make sure the energy that focuses within your auric field is positive to you. Blesses you. Sure, we have troubles in our life. Sure, things happen. But doesn't mean we have to dwell in that part of the building. Get past it. Move past it. Move on. Somebody's always got a worse life than you. Move past it. Let it be. If you're ill, you got things going on in your life, ask your guides for health. Ask them. If it's your time to go, your time to pass the Spirit, ask to go quietly, not screaming and hollering into the night. But listen to yourself. It's what you focus with your guides, what you focus with your higher self, is what you will see. I've spent too many times with people that have passed the Spirit, and what they see at the end of their life is what they see when they get there. If you believe in yourself and believe in the vibration, you will see very positive energy there. If not, you might sit a while in a room until your guides come to nurture you, or your angels come to nurture you and bring you further down the path. But where do you believe that you should be? If you don't believe you should be at a very positive place at this moment, bring some positive people into your life. Allow them to encourage you and bless you on your path. Think of you, Chi, sending the energy into this place, focusing the energy through all this place. Think of that. Walk back near the back there near the bamboo gardens where the shell mounds are. They used to collect the shells here. Back when the Indians used to collect the shells and go sit out there and meditate. There's places through here that you can meditate and feel the power of this place. Feel the power of it. Be directed to the four corners of this organization. Allow yourself to find a place you go, ooh, I feel the energy here. Allow that energy to reside through you. And maybe, just maybe, you might be walking through here and see Yuchi walking through. Still here, still working, still helping. And I want to thank you. Okay, we have a prosperity bowl in the back. Our live stream viewers, you can always visit our website at cassadaga.org and click the donate button. We thank you in advance for all your generosity that you choose for the buildings and keeping the camp running. I'd like to offer a prayer with the bowl. Infinite Spirits want to thank each and every one of you and all the ones online that are generous to give to this organization, to keep it moving in the right direction, to allow us to bring spiritualism to the world and to ourselves within our inner being through the buildings and keeping everything up. And this we ask. Amen. Okay, here comes the announcements. Next Wednesday, 8/18, will be Reverend. Our Wednesday night service will be Reverend Phil DeLong. Next Sunday, 8/22, Reverend John Rogers will be doing the Sunday service and the Lyceum. Remember, next Sunday, we will be in Kobe. Yay! So, we're going to have a soft opening. We're not going to have the grand opening till the following week, but we need to know how to place the cameras so when all the most important people get there, we don't look like a bunch of yahoos. So, so we want to go place everything and do like a little dry run since we haven't been in there over a year. So we will be down in Kobe for Lyceum and for the church service next Sunday. So come down to Kobe. To participate in absentee healing, please print the first name and the first initial of the last name of a loved one or even a pet in our healing book. It's right back here in the back. Every Thursday, our healing meditation circles head from 11 a.m. to noon, and here in this building, healing is sent to those in the absentee healing list. All are welcome. The service, as well as Sunday Lyceum, Sunday service, are live streamed through our Facebook page and YouTube channel. At the entrance, you have a Sunday bulletin, our activities for the month. It's in the one you got today with the green handout. That is our activities for the month. Today, we have a new members meeting. If you'd like to join this group, Judy will be holding a new members meeting at, I think at 1 o'clock. No, at 1:30. Here up in the Welcome Center if you'd like to have more information about being a member here. Today is Beginning Spirit Communication, a mediumship development workshop. From 2 to 4, it's $25. I'll be holding that workshop here. We'll be doing mediumship, flame cards, and different things here in the workshop to teach you to connect to spirit. Our website is cassadaga.org. Also, the monthly information as well as our upcoming events. At this time, we'd like to thank our live stream viewers for joining us today. We look forward to spending time with you again.